What's up, world? Welcome back.
Hey, Craig, what do gay horses eat? Hey!
It's so stupid. Should have saved that for the fucking recording.
I still could.
Too late now. Now I don't care.
Don't show me your answers. Oh.
I just put a blank one and I printed out my answer one. I was bored
Look
at
at that.
That's what I do.
Mr. Preparado.
Guys, just give us a few seconds while we prep. We got a new soundboard. But of course,
Soundboard Fez.
Of course, I don't have all the pieces for it, so yeah, I can't really do anything right now.
Of course. Who's back in the mix? K-Dog.
K-Dog's back! Wow!
I know.
It's because we started, like, at a decent time for a change.
Or it has nothing to do with this Friday night.
Maybe. That's could
Maybe.
be too. What am I looking for? Periscope. Thank you.
I love you, Kevin. This one's for you.
Yeah. What's
Jack
up?
Daniels and Coke.
We were wondering about you, K-Dog. Hey, K-Dog, are you DX on Periscope? This guy always watching us on Periscope, like DX1133 something. Is that you? Is that you? It's gotta be you.
We miss you too, Kevin.
We miss you, Kev. Thanks for tuning in.
Always one of our loyal, lovely people.
All right, we got Periscope.
We're not doing Mania in New Orleans, unfortunately.
You're not going now? You're not going?
I'm not going by myself.
I mean,
Oh wait, are you going, K-Dog? Because maybe I'll go then. You're not going? The Princes of Periscope. Thanks, Josh. No, we're the kings of Periscope, okay? Me and him.
Oh, okay. Thought you forgot my
Other
name.
people want to call themselves the kings of Periscope.
Pete Gas right off the bat of Periscope.
I'm not even wearing a collared shirt. That's not right. You can't call me Pete Gas if I'm not wearing a collared shirt. That's a rule.
All right, you ready to do this?
I think it's the same person. No,
It's got to be the same person.
I fucking hate you. I hate you.
We have to remember the fucking username for once. Are you ready?
Well, we're on Facebook Live and Periscope, so like double exposure, bitch.
2 iPads, 2 live feeds.
Just like suck it.
If we had a third one, actually, I do have a third one. We could do Facebook Live, YouTube
Live.
Should probably do that. I feel like that's
45 subscribers.
probably the bit. Yeah, but YouTube's the
At least the video would be right on.
right.
Right on.
Wouldn't have to upload it then.
That's true. Should I share
Not
this?
like you would actually do it anyway.
That's true. I don't. But what are you
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Me and Fred were bickering a little bit before we started this show. Fred doesn't want me to talk too much, and
I just said don't go too in depth in your fucking. We'll be here for 3 hours.
all right, I stopped doing that like last year.
That was his New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
I just listened to 2 episodes today. I listened to like episode 60,
Yeah.
which was the shaming. So I had to tell that story. But aside from the story, I was really good about letting you talk. And then I went back to our last year's end of the year episode, and I literally didn't let you talk for the first half an hour.
I know.
So,
This is Kevin saying,
retrospect-
do we ever post on Reddit? We might get some love or get downvoted. Yeah, that's a fine line between...
troll. I mean, Periscope has
Troll-
already got the troll nation on our fucking tails.
Yeah, we don't have the most, I don't know how you say it, normal fan base, I guess?
We don't even really have a fan base. We just have
We
people
kinda do.
We have people who occasionally watch us and either make fun of us or whatever. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
We're going live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Wretched Wrestling Podcast. Woo!
We wish you a Merry Christmas. Wait, that's the wrong fucking holiday.
Nope.
Bye.
Nope.
Have a Happy New Year, people. This is,
For all the quays. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, I was trying to
end
go
of the
for
year.
that.
Yeah.
And then I was going to go Frosty the Snowman. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. He melted like a couple of weeks ago. So here we are, Wretched Wrestling Podcast. Craig, this is the end of the year.
End of the year, baby.
New Year's Eve is right around the corner.
That's right.
Drinks will be had.
Drinks will be had.
They will be in my stomach.
Welcome back to our second annual end of the year review episode. We'll have our awards.
Yes.
Best of, the worst of 2017, and some possible outlook for 2018.
We can't predict the future, Craig. We don't
can't
know
predict
the future.
But we were really good last year about talking about Baron Corbin was going to have a big year, which he was in line for a big year.
That's
when
true.
he won Money in the Bank, and then he started opening his mouth a little bit and shot himself in the foot.
Yeah, true. I also said Big Cass would also have a big year, but then
He would have.
He would have if he had not gotten injured. So suck on that.
You called the singles career.
Yeah,
well.
thank you.
I forget what other things we had said last year. We did pretty good on some things. I think we got a few of the future endeavors right too. We did a couple future endeavors last year.
I don't remember.
I'm
honestly.
pretty sure we got a couple of them right.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast.
I listened to half
this
of the
morning.
episode today, and I couldn't listen to it because we didn't have microphones back then.
Microphones from the future.
Of course, we're still only using one because I haven't gotten on replacing.
But we can only have one. Simpsons reference every time.
Well, the same
since day one is age.
The same Simpsons episode.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Right.
Hey Homer! Hey Homer! I'm still in your thing.
I know, that's my thing.
Yeah, I mean, last week was a little difficult for me, Craig. You know, like,
oh no,
my emotions were high.
Oh, here we go.
What?
I didn't say anything.
My emotions were high, they were low. It was a whole full spectrum of things going on. I was very festive in the beginning of the show.
Sexuality's on the spectrum.
Well, no. I mean, I only swing one way, Craig. I'm a righty. That's it. I actually bat both ways, though. I think I could do that.
So you're a switch hitter?
Yeah, but like when I was like a little kid, I was I would pitch, but I would also, when I wasn't pitching, I would catch.
Of course you did.
So I was both ways, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
for sure.
You could say that. You could definitely say that.
If we could recap quickly, I mean, if I dare to, anyway. No, you don't want to recap?
No,
I'll recap for you anyway.
All right.
I got Craig. Well, first of all, I got a wonderful gift from my ex-lover, I guess you would say.
Who's a dude?
Thought it was a girl.
Still loves you.
That's debatable.
Sent you a gift. A signed Eddie Guerrero.
She just wants a restraining order put off against him, and which I enjoy. The Eddie Guerrero picture is posted on my wall. It's very nice.
Resolutions. I almost said revolution because of the pay-per-view. You want to do some New Year's resolutions here?
Sure.
I want to never talk about Corey again.
Corey's out of the picture.
All right. Well, it came up 3 minutes into the podcast today, so.
No, but the more thing I was trying to talk about is that I got you a lovely gift. I got you a used hockey stick of Clark Gillies.
Oh, you got the name down.
I got it finally
after a week of
yeah,
well,
yeah. I needed to practice it for a few weeks or whatever, but I got it down right.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, Clark Gillies was like, one of your favorite hockey players. I got that stick for you.
I actually never saw him play.
And all you got me was a drink and like a half bottle of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. This one right here, which I'm drinking right now.
Well, you left it here because you didn't take it home. What a bad friend.
A regifted gift. And a Yankee candle that had like 2 inches of fucking melted wax in it already.
Wait a minute.
Clearly used already.
We're living in Donald Trump's America, man. You want to get a candle now? They come pre-lit. Half used. That's how they sell them now. And like when you open a bag of chips and you get this big ass bag and you open it and like 90% of it is air. That's what they do with liquor now too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, they're really saving a lot of money there.
Yeah.
And there's something that's
the pressure is
for the alcoholics in us for sure.
Pressure.
You and me, we just
it could explode. So so they sell them pre-lit and they put a lot of air in liquor now.
I'm glad you're sticking with that, but I am dumb, but I'm not that dumb. So
kind of was hoping it would go with me.
So that's it. No more gifts for Craig.
I thought it was solid with the chip reference, but okay.
Will you chip with something? Yes! Got you, bitch.
Ah, nice. All right, guys, so without further ado, I mean, there was a couple of interesting developments on WWE programming this week.
It was like a weird kind of week because it was the holidays, so I didn't really watch much of it.
Yeah, I mean, they had their first ever live Christmas episode, which was interesting. I caught it 2-3 days later. There were some good moments. I like the opening with Elias and John Cena. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, which is on TV right now.
Yeah, I have it played in the background.
Elias is awesome.
Elias is great.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Elias.
Thank you.
What else happened? Big tag team title win for the impromptu team of Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose has suffered an injury. Which is real. I thought it was a work, but it's actually real.
Yeah.
And I guess they wrote him off for a little while. Everybody is not liking this, but I like it. I'm still a Jason Jordan fan.
Yeah, he's a good worker, man.
I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, so I'm on board with Jordan. whatever. I know he doesn't get a lot of love, but I love him.
Yeah, I mean,
just as much as I love you.
It sounds like they're gonna drop the whiny, the crybaby gimmick.
Yeah, I was surprised with that.
Which is probably okay. I mean, he'll probably get over as a face just by he's the one who actually won the match for him and Seth Rollins. It's not like Seth Rollins got the win; he just happened to be there. No, he actually got the pinfall on whatever his fucking move is called.
Unforeseen circumstances have led us into a different direction, I guess.
Yeah. The only thing I did notice, which I kind of didn't pick up on when it happened, but when they wrote off Dean Ambrose. Now, Dean Ambrose was hurt before that match they had on Raw the week before. That's the Heat coming on, everyone. Sunday Night Heat is joining us here on the podcast.
Sunday Night Heat. We haven't heard from them in a while.
I know. Yeah, it's cold winter, man. It's fucking negative 30 degrees in Edmonton today.
Are we randomly going to start commentating a Raven versus Bob Holly hardcore match?
Only if Stevie Richards is the general manager.
Well, it's got to be. It's the only way.
What was I talking about?
Talking about Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins.
Oh, yeah, right.
Interesting about it.
I don't know. So he was injured. Rollins was injured before. Ambrose was injured before that match, before it took place. So they made this match happen to write him off TV because they needed to explain why he's gone.
Correct.
And I mean, usually when a guy gets injured, they don't need to. And if he's legit hurt and he needs some kind of surgery, they don't need to write him off TV. They just say he was injured on a house show,
like Jeff Hardy.
Right, like Jeff Hardy. We didn't need him to be written off TV. But it makes sense because if you look at how it happened, it was Seth Rollins who was going for a suicide dive from the inside of the ring to the outside of the ring to take out the bar, and Dean Ambrose happened to be there too. So he connected and hit all three of them.
Yeah, but it didn't really hit Dean Ambrose, so it kind of looked a little weak to me. Honestly.
Yeah, no, it looked weak. That's fine.
I get what they're going with there.
Yeah, they're going with when Dean comes back, he's going to blame Seth Rollins for the injury. And then he's going to also, now that he's got a new tag team partner, he's going to be pissed about that too, because I think they're just dropping the crybaby gimmick with Jordan.
Okay.
So I thought that was... I didn't pick it up last week when I saw it, but I saw it on the replay. I was like, I didn't realize Rollins did it. They're planting the seeds for an Ambrose heel turn, which I'm totally down for.
Yeah, and then I also mentioned on Twitter, just for the fuck of it, that I thought it would be a really cool dream match if they had Jordan and Rollins versus Benjamin and Gable.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be kind of a cool match, but I don't see that ever happening. But
yeah, I don't know if they're going to do.
Cool,
are they going to do any more interbrand matches at Royal Rumble, for example? I don't think so, right?
Oh, because I saw that video of the Usos. Originally they were challenging Ambrose and Rollins because they didn't get a chance to fight them at Survivor Series. They fought the Bar. Obviously a last minute change. So I thought maybe with that video that they were calling them out to try to set up a dream match. But now that Dean Ambrose is hurt, I really don't think that's going to happen now. So I don't know. Royal Rumble probably maybe Rusev and English, or a Gable and Benjamin, I think, versus the Usos.
Yeah, I mean, the SmackDown triple threat match for the number one contendership this past week on
I heard that was a great match.
It was fucking awesome. It kicked off the show right after Daniel Bryan announced the United States title tournament. But it was great, man. There was a lot of high spots. I gotta give credit, this isn't a category that we're gonna go through in our awards today, but tag team wrestling has made a fucking major comeback in 2017, and I hope it continues.
Everyone still bitches about it. The tag team division should be better. I'm like, there's great tag teams right now. What are you talking about? This is the best it's been in years. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they're smoking, but maybe that was from a few months back. But you got the Usos, you got New Day, you got Benjamin and Gable, you have
the Bar,
you have the Hardy Boys. Back in
the Revival just
just came back. Then you have
the Bludgeon Brothers,
the
Fashion Files, who are hilarious, regardless if they're not winning matches.
Then you have the NXT. You had DIY, you had the Authors of Pain. You had Sanity. So. I don't know. I think they've been doing a great
Undisputed Era? I mean, come on.
Who recently just won the NXT tag titles.
Right.
Actually,
I mean, so that's been a great thing. It's been one of the most unheralded moments of WWE in the last year, maybe even going back to 2016 a little bit, is the revival of the tag team division, no pun intended.
Well, I just hope they stay injury-free this time around.
Yeah.
For a while.
The Ambrose injury doesn't help. I mean, they broke up the teams that didn't matter this year too. They got rid of the fucking Golden Truth. They got rid of the Hype Bros, the Colognes,
Enzo and Cass.
Enzo and Cass, who were over but not really a great team.
Yeah, so I hope that with Dean Ambrose being injured, that the Revival would have a good chance in getting into the mix and really proving their worth now that they're finally back in action.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens in the next couple of months. I mean, but, like I said, Royal Rumble season is right around the corner, literally.
This is when wrestling starts getting good again, man.
Wrestling starts getting good again. People get excited for the Rumble and WrestleMania. But we want to talk about the year of 2017, right? I mean,
yeah.
We have a bunch of stuff going on. We have a bunch of categories that we want to talk about, and I think we should just get into it.
Yeah, let's jump in. Might as well start.
Yeah, for anybody that's on Facebook Live, which looks like one person, I'm gonna have to shut this off for a while because I got my results on my phone. So I won't see any comments, but you can be there.
If you really want to comment, you can join our Periscope feed. If you can find
at Wretched Wrestle.
Yeah, go to our Twitter feed and you'll find a link to our live video. I figured we should go in reverse order because I feel like the top ones are right.
I guess we could do that.
Minus that one.
Okay.
That one we'll do last.
Okay.
All right. So
that's fine.
So our first award we're going to do...
Everybody goes with the best wrestler first.
Right? I think we'll save it...
Let's save it. Let's get this shit over. And we are wretched.
We should
have changed these segments to from worst to wretched.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, we can just say it.
Okay. Instead of just narrating it to everybody? Okay.
Right, yeah, that's good.
True
What a great idea. Maybe we'll think about that next year. So the first award, you want to call it, is the Future Endeavor pick for 2018. Now,
prestigious award.
It's a prestigious award. It's our picks for who is the most likely to be released next year, based on what's happened this year. And
yes.
So I had, I went through. I did a couple of. I did a runner-up and a winner for each category.
All right.
So I wanted to go with my runner-up because I always say them. The Colognes are my runner-up. They I don't know.
Are they still employed?
How are they still employed? They are. They
really
still
are.
Officially employed.
Wow. Okay.
They're still on the WWE's website's main roster.
Well, that's a big surprise.
Which is I know because
I thought they left.
They're just never on. There was a rumor that they were leaving, but they never actually officially left. Kind of like Neville a little bit. Like, he's still technically an employee.
That's true.
But my Future Endeavor pick of 2018 is Rich Swann. There's no doubt he's getting Future Endeavor.
I didn't even think of that one.
Because he has his domestic incident with his wife, and he's done. He's gone.
All right.
Surprised he's not gone yet.
All right. Well, I mean, I didn't even think of that one. That was a good one. I went with two guys. Lio Rush.
Lio Rush, right? I forgot
he got a little bit of beef over the Emma firing.
Yep.
Also, there's rumors that Ricochet is going to become a WWE employee soon. So, really, do I really need Lio Rush there? Probably not.
Yeah.
And also, I said Kurt Hawkins just because.
Yeah, you don't think he's good as a jobber? I think he's a good jobber. I like that.
No, he is a good jobber. I just think that if they have to cut people, it will be Kurt Hawkins.
I feel like he has more of a presence than like half of the guys on the show. At least he has a gimmick where he has a major losing streak. Like he has his 0 and like 140 something thing on the back of his jacket.
I'm more like the Lio Rush thing, but yeah, I just put it to the anyway.
All right, so let's go. Freddie, you want to introduce the next segment?
Yeah, so we're going with the most improved wrestler. So
most improved wrestler of 2017.
Yes.
It could be any judgment that you.
It doesn't have to be a rookie per se.
It doesn't have to be a rookie. It could be a guy who just really
stepped up to the plate.
Really got into his groove. So, Fred, who's your runner-up first?
I only had one person for this, actually.
Okay, that's
the only person I had for no runner-ups for this. Most improved goes to Chad Gable.
Ooh.
Great match on the 4th of July episode of SmackDown versus AJ Styles. Highlight performance in the Fatal 4-Way Tag match back in whatever the fucking pay-per-view was just recently. Why can't I think of it right now? Because I'm fucking retarded. That's why.
I don't remember either the name of the pay-per-view.
Starrcade? No. Clash of Champions. There we go.
There you go.
Has shined all the way through. Put a great performance also on SmackDown this past week. I see good things for Chad Gable in the near future. I don't know how far he's going to get, but I definitely think he's been the most improved, and he's had more of a spotlight put on him. Yeah,
he's in a great tag team with Shelton Benjamin right now.
Yeah.
I mean, and the good thing about him not tagging with Jordan anymore is that, like when they could, if they broke up like a traditional tag team would have broken up instead of this crazy Kurt Angle storyline, then, like, one of them would have had the Marty Jannetty effect, and one of them might have had the Shawn Michaels effect. But
that
now,
always seems to happen.
Right? So, but now that he's been removed from that, and he just basically was replaced by an older Shelton Benjamin, like...
They just replaced him with another black guy.
Like an older version of Jason Jordan, as Big E said this past week on SmackDown.
A darker version.
But no, like, it's good, though, because now whenever they break up, like, Benjamin's just going to go into the limelight, and not the limelight, but he's going to fade into, he's going to fade into obscurity, and Chad Gable will be the guy to move on. So that's a good pick. For my most improved wrestler of the year, my runner-up was actually Elias, of all people.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He had literally no presence in NXT last year. I mean, he was...
What, was he injured
I fucking hated him. No,
you hated him.
He sucked in NXT.
I liked him, and you're like, you fuck that. I hate him.
Because he couldn't wrestle, and he carried a guitar and never played it. And then ever since he got called up to the main roster, he must have been taking lessons for that fucking year. But like now he's one of the best characters on the show. And
that's a good pick.
He's got a convincing
wrestling style.
Wrestling style. He's like,
I like his brawling.
Yeah, he's a brawler. Like,
I like his style. Like, he's very rough and gritty.
It makes sense. Like it's the complete opposite of The Undertaker when he starts going with the MMA, like he fits his gimmick. Undertaker does not with the fucking MMA.
He's like you fight at a bar,
like
or
a bar
something.
fight. Yeah,
exactly. I like the style.
So he's my runner-up. My actual most improved of the year is Braun Strowman, who really came into his own this year and has established himself as now one of the top faces of the company, despite being a heel for most of the year,
which wasn't even his doing.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a face arguably before they really officially turned him babyface. It
just happened organically, and the crowd really got into him.
I like it.
He had a big year.
I've loved Braun Strowman since last December. The Christmas episode.
We were talking about it.
He was just throwing jobbers around and like fucking throwing the Christmas tree.
We were talking
everywhere.
about that on this exact episode last year.
I thought that was fucking brilliant.
He killed fucking Sin Cara. It was amazing.
I loved it. I'm like, okay, this guy's onto something. Cool. Very cool.
All right, so now we're going to go to the worst segment of the year.
The wretched segment of the year.
The wretched segment of the year, which is... whatever, like, it doesn't have to be a match, but it could be, wrestling has lots of stupid storylines, so...
Yes, it does.
Like, give us something...
Especially in WWE.
So, Fred, what was your worst segment of the year? I need a beer. Do you need another one?
Sure, why not? My runner-up is going to be the reveal of Sister Abigail.
Oh, that's one.
That was, as much as I, gimmick mode off for a second. As much as I liked the segment, quote unquote, for some reason, it was a terrible, terrible reveal. And what Craig argued about was fucking right. And then I'm gonna go. My worst segment of the year goes to "This Is Your Life, Bailey." Holy shit, that was the fucking worst thing I've seen in quite some time.
Dude, we almost had the same picks.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
We almost had the same picks. I actually wrote the same two picks. My runner-up was you just said it.
This Is Your Life, Bailey.
No, the runner-up?
Abigail.
That was going to be my runner-up, but I used that in another answer.
Ooh.
So I took it out, and I changed. My runner-up is the Baller brand invades Raw.
Ooh, that was bad.
That was really bad.
Wow.
But I have the same first pick in the worst segment of the year, which is This Is Your Life, Bailey.
Yeah, we got
one.
Found it, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was fucking a hard pound right there.
No, why not stop saying that?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Why do you talk like that?
That felt so satisfying to me.
Nobody actually talks like this?
Really?
Yeah.
That's like how bros talk?
No!
Like, they don't go like, I love you.
No, they don't.
Like, I love you a lot.
No.
Really?
No.
Wow, okay.
Dude.
I was raised in a very strange household then, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe you were. I don't know. I was...
Yeah, it's totally me.
Yeah, okay. Fuck.
Yeah, dude, that fucking This Is Your Life Bailey thing, I mean...
Alexa Bliss couldn't even save that fucking shit.
We tore its own asshole back in the day. But just a recap, man. Because this was
we
really
have to?
bad. Just a really quick recap. Like, not even Alexa's fault, not Bailey's fault. It's fucking Vince's fault because he brought in the fucking two actors to be.
What was his name? Phil Johnson.
Phil Johnson. Yes.
And who was the girl's name? I forgot. They started making out randomly.
They started making out. It was supposed to be Bailey's like old best friend and her first boyfriend.
Yeah, and then they just started
so
making
bad.
out. It was so fucking
They
weird.
started making out, and even Alexa was like, "Oh, ew, that's gross."
Yeah, she was just like freaked out by the whole thing, and I certainly don't blame her. So, on that note, let's just move on from that. Let's just pretend that didn't exist.
Yeah, we gotta hope for less things like that in WWE this year.
Yeah, so let's reverse that and go with the best segment of 2017. Okay. So my runner-up is going to go with the return of the Hardy Boys at WrestleMania.
Nice. Okay.
We fucking popped for that shit.
Yeah, we did.
Man.
We did.
We felt like I felt like I was 15 years old again.
That was a fucking amazing moment.
That was a really good.
I kind of wish I threw that on my list now that you mentioned it.
There's a lot of great moments, but the best one for me was Big Cass turning on Enzo Amore.
Ooh,
amazing, beautiful,
really good,
beautiful segment.
Good call.
Great acting, amazing execution. Could not have booked a better segment and better acting for that.
Nice, man. Those are two good picks, and neither of them are the ones I picked. My runner-up was actually Kevin Owens' headbutt of Vince McMahon, to kind of like establish Kevin Owens as this monster heel. And
I was actually going to pick that as my runner-up.
And my best segment of the year, I mean, if you guys listen to me at all this year, you'll know that my favorite segment of the entire year was the Festival of Friendship between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho.
Yeah, that's true.
Very early in the year, but it still counts. It's 2017, man.
It was very early.
I loved every second of that fucking moment. The fucking part where Jericho takes out the festival, he takes out the list of KO.
And his name is on it.
Why is my name on the list? And then he fucking just beats the shit out of him.
Oh,
great! That was great.
That was great. I was actually thinking of putting that on either my runner-up or my winners, but I just was like, I don't know. I feel like Craig's gonna put that down. So, but you forget about Big Cass because he's not been around. And
you want to flip these two because we've been doing worst before we do best.
Sure. Okay.
All right. So
best face. Best baby face of the year. Is that what we're going with next?
I was going to say let's flip them because we've been doing We've been doing worse before best. It doesn't matter. Let's do our.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, let's do best face. That's fine. So let's go with the next category that we're doing is best baby face of the year. Now, I want to say that at least in my booking, at least in my choice of picking this was not. It has a lot to do with crowd reaction, and it's not just like how he's booked. True. So Roman Reigns is right immediately not even in contention because
technically he is a babyface, but the crowd isn't behind him.
Right, and same goes for John Cena. Like they cannot win this award in this year. So that's where I went this. So my runner up was actually the Hardy Boys because they had a great fucking first year back in WWE. It sucks that Jeff got hurt. That really kind of deflated the thing. But now Matt Hardy's got the fucking broken gimmick going now, or woken gimmick, whatever you want to call. But they were, as you said before, that pop they got at WrestleMania, and then they were still getting major reactions every time they showed up. So people just love them. It's a great nostalgia act.
I really thought it was going to run its course by now, but it's. Now that he's finally gotten the Woken gimmick.
Oh my god.
And even before that, they still were getting good
even
crowd
when it was
reactions.
just Matt losing a bunch of matches, he was still getting a huge pop every time that music hit.
Good for them.
And my best face of the year, I mean, for lack of a better face, and just for the fact that he's the best wrestler in the company and he's the most over, AJ Styles. He's my baby face of the year. It's hard to argue. Like, he was a heel when the year started, and people were cheering him. So that's the sign of a baby face to me. And of course, they eventually did turn him face. So, and now he's the WWE champion once again to close out the year going into 2018. He's by far the most popular wrestler on SmackDown.
Of course.
So he's my top babyface of the year. So Fred, who's your winner and runner-up?
All right. Well, I have completely different answers. My runner-up isn't even a wrestler.
Oh.
Well, he's a former wrestler.
Okay. DB?
Daniel fucking Bryan.
I didn't think of
gets a huge pop every time he comes out. Has never lost steam.
No.
He's been doing great work on SmackDown.
It's so funny you said that because I was watching SmackDown earlier, and Daniel Bryan came out in Chicago, hot wrestling city, and I was like, he is still the most. I just said
he's
this
still
to
over
Jen.
than like half the roster.
I was like, he's still more over than everybody now. It's like it's crazy. He hasn't wrestled in like 2 years now, and he's still. Crazy over.
Right. So, shit, I mean, that might have been my winner, perhaps, but I want to go a little different on this one.
Okay.
I I didn't know if we pertain, if this was like NXT related, but I'm gonna go with best face, going with Johnny Gargano.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Kind of under the radar pick.
Yeah, very under the radar. I thought that he's, mad as much as he loses, the crowd is always behind him.
Dude, he's great.
And now he just won the number one contendership to face Cien Almas.
Yeah.
So at the next takeover,
it's gonna be awesome, dude.
So he's gonna get his revenge back from from NXT Brooklyn when we went there.
Even if he loses, I mean, that was that match they had at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn was fucking great.
Good,
and
great opening contest.
I went into it with no expectations too.
I didn't either because I wasn't really like a good CN guy, but
because everybody wanted to see, because that was right after Ciampa turned on Gargano.
Yes.
Everybody that was the feud everybody wanted to see, and we didn't get that. I wonder if he's gonna come back and maybe he fucks over Gargano.
Haven't heard much lately from him, so Gargano's just got this X factor, man. That just can't be replicated. So that's my face of the year.
All right, Fred. Let's go to the next category.
Best heel, runner up. Gonna go with Enzo Amore.
Oh, that's
took
a good one.
shit into gold. Took something that he probably should not have been involved in with the heel turn. Made that shit shine. So that's my runner up. And my heel of the year, kind of obvious, but Braun Strowman. I mean, I know he's a face now, but
right, you gotta go through the whole year.
You gotta go through the whole year, and man, did he kick some ass as a heel. So
I'm surprised you didn't go with my winner, but my runner-up of the year is actually a female wrestler, and it's Alexa Bliss, who has really emerged as a very, very good heel in the company, despite not getting many chances in NXT. So I'm kind of like...
She was a manager in NXT.
Yeah, she barely wrestled in NXT. So this was a very good year for her. She's so good on the mic. That's probably her best quality, besides the fact that she's gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, she's not the best wrestler, but, like, we're not talking about that. We're talking about best heel. So.
Yeah. So, my winner, though, I mean... I thought this was my most obvious pick. This was like one of the first ones I wrote. The Miz. He is by far one of the best heels in the company. I mean, he has literally eclipsed 99% of the roster as the top heel of the company. And I'm just so surprised that he hasn't climbed higher in the last year. Like, he has been an A-plus player for a year and a half now.
Yeah. For best heel, I actually would have gone with the guy that we're looking at the television right now, Samoa Joe, but he was injured for a little while.
Yeah, he was in my top, 5.
But I'll get to him later on, actually. So, actually, Miz was awarded by Rolling Stone Wrestler of the Year.
Right.
So that's a great accomplishment right there.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah. So we got, Rookie of the Year is next. So we got, I don't know how you want to, I don't know. Once again, I kind of went...
Yeah, I didn't really know how to really categorize this. I just kind of threw some of these categories out there for us to do.
Yeah, that's okay. I kind of went with some NXT guys, really, more so than getting called up. So my runner-up goes to Roderick Strong as a Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Had a lot of great matches. Crowd was behind him. Had some good storylines.
He has a great theme song, too.
Great theme song. Yeah, just...
I know that doesn't matter in the long run, but, it's so good.
Someone with not the most charisma...
Yeah, he's okay.
He's okay. But he's had phenomenal matches. Yeah. He had a great one with Drew McIntyre a couple months back on NXT programming. Yeah. But my Rookie of the Year goes to Velveteen Dream.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Great gimmick. Proved himself 1,000 times over with his amazing match versus Aleister Black at the last TakeOver.
Right.
So that's my Rookie of the Year.
Those are good picks. I went in a different direction. I didn't go with NXT rookies. I went with main roster rookies, but that's fine. We did our own thing.
Yeah.
My runner-up of the year is actually Jason Jordan for his first singles part of his career. You could count the American Alpha part on SmackDown last year, but I don't really count that because he just kind of was picked up where he left off in NXT. But I've given him a lot of credit in the last couple of months. They've given him, they were building towards this, we were talking about before, the Crybaby angle, turning into basically the 2017 version of Kurt Angle.
Right.
But, he is a good performer, and despite the fact that he gets booed every time they show him on TV, and booed when his music hits, when the matches start, he still gets, a pretty good crowd reaction, because he has an explosive offense, much like Shelton Benjamin had like, you know, when he first came up. He's just got, like, that explosive, like, wrestling style.
He's a very good wrestler.
So he's my runner-up, and my Rookie of the Year is actually Elias. He is my Rookie of the Year, because he literally came from nowhere, and he's one of the best heels on Raw right now.
Gets very good heel heat.
He's getting very good heel heat. Although I'm a little afraid now that he's going to start turning the corner and people are going to start cheering for him, much like they do with Aiden English and Rusev on SmackDown.
I can see that.
I'm worried about that because I think he works so much better as a heel.
I agree.
So Elias is my Rookie of the Year.
Good choice. I agree with everything on that.
Okay, so our next category is Wrestler Destined for Success in 2018. So a guy maybe who didn't have a bad 2017 per se, but somebody who's going on to bigger and better things in 2018. I really struggled with this one because I had like 4 guys. I was like...
There's a lot of people you could pick from, honestly.
Yeah, I had 4 guys I was really trying to wrestle with. So I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
My runner-up is Bobby Roode. I figure he's going to go into some kind of world title program at some point next year. But I'm still not sure because, I mean, it seems like he might be going to this U.S. title tournament. I'm assuming he's going to advance and go to the finals and maybe even win it. He is in the tournament, I know that. So I'm a little concerned about that. He's also a face.
He just advanced to the first round, past the first round, actually.
Oh, he did. That's right. You're right. Yeah,
Him and Jinder,
right. I'm assuming the 2 of them will go to the finals. Those are the only 2 that make sense.
Yeah, I would go with that.
But I'm like, the reason I didn't pick him as my winner because he's a face right now. He's gunning for the U.S. title. I know it's going to be very early in the year when he's doing all this stuff, but
it's a long year ahead, Craig.
Yeah, there's a long year ahead, but. My other pick was way more solid. I was way more confident with this one. Samoa Joe is going to go and become WWE Universal
I didn't
Champion
think of
this
that.
year. He is my guy to go way past the stratosphere. He's going to become a big star in the company this year. That's my pick.
I hope so. I certainly hope so. I've been a Samoa Joe fan since Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
So, you know, I would love to see that for sure. All right, so I'll go with my picks now. So, what are we on? So succeeding in 2018, right? Where the fuck am I?
Yep.
My runner-up goes to, hopefully he returns soon, Big Cass.
Ooh.
I still think even from back in the day in 2017, I said, 2016 when we were doing this, that I thought he was destined for big things. Now that he's on his own, and hopefully he returns soon, I think, at some point, maybe in the first couple months of 2018.
I would assume he's coming back relatively soon.
I think he's going to do well for himself. You know, he's got the charisma, he's got the height, he's got the build. I think he's going to be all right. I think a good break was good for everybody. But my winner goes to Aleister Black.
That's a good one.
Doesn't mean he has to be called up. I mean, he could be in NXT till the end of 2018. But I can't see him not doing good things.
Yeah, he's definitely going to win the NXT title at some point, and I'm going to assume he's going to get the Shinsuke treatment. He'll be there. He'll be like the guy people go to see when they go to NXT shows.
Right, yeah.
He pretty much already is. Mm-hmm. Those are good picks. I like those picks. I have no problem with either of them. I forget who the other guy. I told you I was wrestling with 4 guys trying to figure out who the other 2...
Hideo Itami.
No, not Hideo Itami.
Jack Gallagher.
No, you're just naming people you see on the TV back
Sin Cara.
there. Brian Kendrick. I was gonna say Shinsuke, but I think I went with Shinsuke last year, and Shinsuke's already kind of a star. He just hasn't reached that top level yet, which I still think he will.
He will.
But I don't know. Samoa Joe just seems like a lock for me to have a ton of success in 2018. All right, you want to do the next? You want to introduce the next category?
Where are we here? Sorry, guys. Tag Team of the Year.
Pretty easy to call that one. This is my easiest.
Some great
call.
Tag teams.
Yeah.
As we said, I'm going to runner up. I'm going to say the Usos are runner up.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to go with the Bar as the fucking Tag Team of the Year, bitch.
Oh, well, guess what, Fred? You and me have the same picks, but I flipped them. I have the Bar. I bought their shirt. I bought the shirt, but they are my runner up of the year, and the New Day are my Tag Team of the year. Ever since that fucking heel turn they did last year, although they're kind of like...
It's like the 4th tag
They're kind of
teams.
like face right now.
It's like the 4 tag teams you could really choose. You could choose like Usos, New Day, The Bar, and Ambrose and Rollins.
Yeah, New Day is a very close third after The Bar too.
Yeah,
like, very
it's a very hard pick for me.
The series of matches between New Day and the Usos this year have been phenomenal, and they still had a great match this past week on SmackDown with Gable and Benjamin and it's Rusev Day.
Rusev Day.
I like that you picked those two. We picked the same 2 people. We just flipped them.
Yeah,
The Bar has been revelation.
You know me, I love the Usos, but I think the Bar was just a little bit better.
The Bar has literally raised the bar. We just did
Thanks for the audio.
Yeah, for the audio listeners, you'll just have to tune. Yeah, check it out on YouTube later in the week when Fred doesn't post and Craig has to get to it himself. Nothing.
So, Craig.
Yes.
Let's pick a funny topic.
Oh, you want to do a funny topic?
There's a lot of choices in this topic.
Okay.
As we know, we've been watching all year. What was your worst match of the year?
Oh, baby. I think we have the same one.
There's a ton of choices.
There's so many choices. Okay, first...
I don't know. I think I chose, like, very specific ones.
Mine are very specific, too. Mine are very, very specific. You guys, if you guys have listened to our podcast at all, you probably know my answers. There were 3 in contention.
I think I know one of them.
But these were the 2. You definitely know one of them.
Yeah, oh yeah.
My runner-up is John Cena versus Rusev in a flag match at Battleground. Holy shit did I hate that fucking match.
Damn it!
With the overacting...
that one.
You picked that one too?
That was my runner-up.
That was your runner-up?
Yeah.
So we have the same answers.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, first, before we move on to the winner, the fucking overacting of fucking John Cena and Rusev trying to get to a flag that's literally 3 inches away from them and walking so slow.
And walking up 2 steps, like, ugh.
Yeah. Pandering to the crowd. Totally unnecessarily, unnecessary.
It was so weird.
Oh my god! And can we both say what the fucking winner of the year is?
I don't think I have the same, but go for it.
House of Horrors?
Nope.
You don't have House of Horrors?
I wanted to pick something different.
Okay.
That was a tremendously terrible match.
Dude, House of Horrors, by far the worst match of the year. It was so overproduced. It was terrible. It was nighttime when it was still daytime on the West Coast. It said live in the corner, and it wasn't live. They had camera cuts, so they had multiple camera angles of this live segment. There was sound effects and music and noise and lighting effects and smoke and mirrors and bullshit.
It was really bad.
I hated it! You know I hated that!
Oh, it was a fucking atrocious
So
match.
I think your winner is probably what was third for me.
I really wanted to pick that match, but I'm like, you know what? I think Craig's going to pick that match.
You knew I would.
So I'm going to try something a little different. So everybody knows my runner-up was the same as Craig's. Mine was Alexa Bliss versus Bayley at Extreme Rules, kendo in a stick match.
See, that's what
I ended in like 5 minutes, dude, with a fucking DDT out of nowhere. It was fucking terrible.
I remember the match pretty vividly because it was
killed
quick.
Bayley's momentum.
Yeah, Alexa did squash her. I do remember that. But I don't think it was a bad match. I just think it was bad booking. Like, Jinder Mahal winning the title was bad booking. Not necessarily it was a bad match. He's not a great worker, but it's the same thing. Like, I went with, match quality and production quality. I didn't go with booking.
Oh, trust me.
So we went in a different direction.
House of Ours is fucking atrocious.
So you actually didn't say the one I thought was going to be third. But a lot of people use that one on their list. I read a lot of lists this year to kind of get a refresher of what my worst of the year.
There's a lot of wretched stuff going on.
Yeah, and you forget what happened in the beginning of the year and what kind of happened at the end of 16. It's kind of like... but my other one was going to be the Punjabi prison match with the return.
Yeah, I was going to pick that one
return
too.
of the Great Khali. That was another one. That was a
bad match.
Close third.
Yeah, I don't think my pick was that great then, actually. Now that I think about it. So can I do the next one or no? Worst feud of the year.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, my runner-up goes to Jinder Mahal versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, mine's related, but not the same.
I know where you're going with that, there. But only because it just derailed Shinsuke Nakamura like fucking no other thing ever.
I considered that one as well.
It was just fucking dog shit to what they did to Shinsuke. That's the only reason why I didn't like it, honestly. Other than that, I didn't really give a fuck. Worst feud of the year goes to fucking Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt. The most fucking undescribably obscure feud with no reasonings behind it, with God references and fucking atrociousness.
Dude, I thought of both of them.
The worst.
Both of those feuds. But I went with similar people in different feuds.
Yeah, I think I know.
So my runner-up was Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton.
That was a bad one, too.
Because nobody cared about after Randy lost the title, nobody cared about him chasing the title from Jinder. And then it just ended.
And it's Randy Orton.
And it just ended. And that was it. It was over. I just hated it because I didn't care about the chase.
Right.
My winner was...
Look at the white bars going on when we talk about the worst stuff.
And my worst was also Bray Wyatt, but it was Bray Wyatt as Sister Abigail feuding with Finn Balor. And the worst part about it was we got no payoff for it, so it was a complete waste of time because Bray Wyatt got sick right after that, and they had no match. So the feud never ended. I had no idea what the hell Sister Abigail, how she was going to wrestle in a match, and they still haven't explained that since. And it was literally the one fucking feud that literally went nowhere. I like that we both picked Jinder and Bray Wyatt in that.
Well, they were
in the same fucking.
Well, Bray Wyatt has just no good feuds at all. I mean, except for right now.
I considered both feuds that you said as why they're
interchangeable.
Yeah, they were. It's the same guys. So all right. So the next category is best mic skills. This is pretty self-explanatory. Who had the best year
on the stick?
Yeah, who's best on the stick? My runner-up was Kevin Owens. I feel like he would have been higher. He probably would have been the winner if he had more meaningful feuds after the Chris Jericho feud. He kind of had a very good beginning of the year with the feud with Jericho. He's having a very good...
But got derailed with the AJ Styles feud.
Yeah, he got derailed by the AJ Styles feud, which should have been much better. The end of the year has been much better with his, feud with Vince McMahon and now teaming with Sami Zayn. But that middle of the year, he kind of didn't have a lot going for him.
That's why I didn't pick him.
So my winner of the year, again, this is my second time giving him an award, is The Miz. He's by far the best on the mic. Yep. There's nobody else even close. Maybe if Jericho stayed around for the whole year, he would have been in there too. But no, he was gone by a little after Mania. So it was an easy call for me to call The Miz. That's one of the first picks I made.
Yep. Runner-up goes to Samoa Joe.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Cut some of the best promos against the Brock Lesnar feud that I had seen in quite some time. Guys stepped up constantly. Not even just wrestling, but with mic skills. And the winner has to go to The Miz. He opens up every Raw with Miz TV, and that's for a reason. It's because he's fucking great at what he does. He gets the crowd going with his mic. And with his reactions and with the way he reacts to everybody. And let's not forget that before he went on to Raw, I mean, I guess it overlapped from 16 into 17, but my God, his feud with Daniel Bryan on Talking Smack was just some next level shit, right? I mean, I don't know.
Fuck.
What the fuck was that?
I spilled fucking shit out of my goddamn fridge.
Don't spill shit. Why'd you get that? What is that?
It fell out of the goddamn door. It was soup.
Oh, boy.
It's all over the fucking
Was it matzo ball soup?
No.
Well, anyway, yeah, I mean, there's no arguing that The Miz is the fucking man on the mic. It is what it is. I mean, there's no arguing about that. So let's just get to the next one, because that was pretty obvious. Match of the year. Fucking match of the year.
I had a hard time coming up with this one, and not because there weren't good matches this year. There were plenty of good matches this year. I just had a problem because there was really no, above and beyond unbelievable matches this year, except for one. So my winner was very easy. My runner-up was really hard. So my runner-up, I kind of went with a little of an off-the-wall pick, but I went with a tag team match. My runner-up is the Usos versus the New Day on the SummerSlam kickoff show, which should have been on the main show. It was a phenomenal match. It had a lot of high spots, a ton of near falls. I love that match. I actually went back and watched it earlier today. It was so goddamn good. I love the kill moves that the Usos do to Big E. I love it.
It's a very good match.
And I'm pretty sure we're going to have the same answer for the match of the year.
Nope.
I went John Cena versus AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble earlier this year.
Amazing match.
It was a great match. A lot of people are saying it was their best match together. I don't really agree with that. I thought their SummerSlam match last year was way better.
Yeah.
But I still think this was a high, 4.5 stars match. I still think it was an unbelievable match.
I think SummerSlam was better.
SummerSlam was definitely better. I love the SummerSlam match. There were so many more near falls in that one, which really, that always upset a little bit more for me. This was good. That was my match of the year, though. I'm hoping for better quality matches next year. I feel like 2016 had way better quality matches than 2017 did.
Okay.
So what do you got, Fred?
Okay. So my runner-up goes to Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose versus The Bar at No Mercy. That was a fucking great match.
Is that the teeth one?
I can't remember now. No, I mean, I know they both... Well, they fought at SummerSlam, so the next one had to be No Mercy.
Yeah. Okay.
So that might have been the teeth one, but they had counters to moves that they did in the previous match, and
yeah.
What a great match!
It wasn't the teeth one; it was the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole match was just great. Match of the year goes to a match that people really aren't talking about, but I remember texting you, telling you to make sure to watch it. Was the Authors of Pain versus DIY versus Revival at NXT TakeOver Orlando.
That was a really good one.
That match had me on the I don't know how to describe it. I mean, that match had me just on the edge of my seat, and I haven't felt that way for a match in a way long time.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
And I remember texting you dude, you have to watch this match. Yeah. If anything, you have to watch this match. So I remembered it, and I liked it. So
that was a good one. No, I didn't think of pulling an NXT thing. I almost put Ember Moon versus Asuka at NXT Brooklyn in there. It probably would have been my runner-up. All right, so now we're getting into the major.
We're almost there, guys.
We're at the major 3 categories here. Feud of the year.
Okay.
This one was really easy to call for me. Runner-up, Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens. I mean, it was kind of the second half of it, so the second half wasn't as good. But, it started in 2016, but we got the Festival of Friendship segment. We had all those great...
WrestleMania match.
We had their WrestleMania match, and, they had a couple U.S. title changes right before it. I know if it lasted longer into the year, it probably would have been my feud of the year. But my feud of the year was Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns. Holy shit, that one had so many fucking twists and turns. Is that yours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck,
yes.
I thought I was going to get you on that.
All right, Fred, let me hear yours.
All right, well.
Okay. It's okay if we agree on something.
My runner-up is a kind of a weird one, but The Bar versus the Hardy Boys.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I thought they had a really good feud. Maybe not the best feud per se, but I really enjoyed their matches and stuff. They had a really good run there. Feud of the year has to go to Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman.
It was amazing.
I should not have cared whatsoever about Roman Reigns at all, but whenever he was... Dude, remember that Raw match and they fucking threw the fucking announcer's chair at him when he was running full speed?
Yes.
It
became a gif the next day.
I've never liked an ambulance match in my life.
Oh my God.
That was the only ambulance match I've ever liked in my life.
Let's not forget
they have amazing chemistry.
One of the greatest Raw moments of the entire year when they came to the Nassau Coliseum and Braun Strowman just kept coming back from the dead to keep killing Braun Strowman. It was amazing. I'm so mad I didn't go to that fucking show. It was right in my backyard and I didn't go.
I know, I couldn't go, unfortunately, but...
I'm so mad. I was dying. Once he flipped over the stretch, I'm like, alright, he's done with him. And then he put him in the fucking ambulance and flipped the goddamn
ambulance over.
Oh my God, I love it. It was such a good feud.
Such a good feud. They have great chemistry together.
They really do. You wouldn't think they would because they're two big men, but the only issue I had with it is, it's the same issue that you've had with it this entire time, is that Roman never got the big win.
Never got the payoff.
Never got the big win. Well, I guess I should be okay with that because I don't love Romans.
But... I know, but part of me likes to end a feud when it should end the feud properly.
All right, you want to introduce the next one?
Yeah, so we're going with Best Female of the Year. This should be a no fucking brainer, really. Honestly,
I wrote the wrong one down.
Okay, well, runner-up was my wrestler of the year actually last year, Charlotte. That's the obvious runner-up for me, honestly. Yeah. And I mean, I can't got to go with Asuka. I mean, she's the wrestler of the year this year. The female wrestler of the year.
I went with the same two, but I flipped them. I went with Asuka as the runner-up. I went with Charlotte as one in the year. I wrote down Alexa Bliss. I think I originally wrote Alexa as my runner-up, and then I was like, I can't leave Asuka off of it. And then I was like, all right, Asuka.
She's just had such a dominant year,
But yeah, Charlotte's my one. It's more like Charlotte. It's kind of like my AJ Styles is the best babyface of the year or award from earlier. It's just like, for lack of a better thing, because like, Charlotte, to me, didn't have a good year after she left Raw. Like, she only recently got back into the game on SmackDown.
That's because of SmackDown, though.
Yeah, SmackDown, she treaded water, and
it's not her fault, unfortunately.
But I still named her my winner of the year just because, for lack of a better one. And the same thing with Asuka. Like, Asuka had her great NXT title reign, but then it ended, and she went to Raw, and they've kind of not made her look... she hasn't looked like the unstoppable beast that she was in NXT, so I'm like, I didn't really want to give it to her yet. I feel like 2018 is going to be Asuka's year, so I had Asuka as my runner-up and Charlotte as my winner. I had Alexa Bliss high on the list. Probably was going to be third if I actually did a third one.
I go with third.
Her wrestling skills leave a little bit to be desired, but overall she's a great character, and she's had... probably the best calendar year of 2017 than any other female.
I agree.
So our final category in our award show of the year is the best male wrestler of the year. These are two guys I've mentioned already before. I'm going to just jump right into it. The Miz is my runner-up. If he had a fucking world title reign at any point in this year, he'd probably be my top guy, but they just never gave him the top billing. So my top babyface, top wrestler of the year goes to my top babyface, AJ Styles, because he's just constantly in and out, has the best matches every single day.
Can't argue with that.
He was a heel most of the year. The crowd still loved him. Forced to turn him face, and he's champion again, and I couldn't be happier.
Yep. I mean, yeah, I'll go with my winner there, AJ Styles. Can't argue with it. There is nobody... I love Finn Balor, but...
Finn Balor was out for most of the year,
too, exactly.
The beginning of the year.
And then, AJ Styles has had great matches with Kevin Owens, Shane McMahon, Brock Lesnar, Finn Balor.
Can't argue. Shane McMahon was
Chad Gable. Yeah, right, exactly. Chad Gable. The guy has been the most consistent wrestler of the year.
And he had good matches with Jinder. That's
something. Jinder too.
That's something to be said. He made Jinder look really good.
Yeah, and my runner-up will go to Braun Strowman just because he went from a complete joke to a complete threat to the WWE Universe. So
very quickly.
Got to go with him. I just got to go with AJ Styles just because of the match qualities.
So guys, those are our picks, our best and worst of the year. I'm really looking forward to 2018 only because I really want it to be better than this year. I'm not saying this was a bad year. The years like this are still way better than I don't know, the late 2000s are very, very cloudy for me. I don't
even think I was watching wrestling at that point.
I want to say 2007 through 2000, maybe 11. I have no recollection of what happened aside from a good heel run from Chris Jericho for a year, and
Randy Orton and Christian had a good feud.
Randy Orton and Christian.
But then again, Jack Swagger was also champion.
Right. At that time. That's just a really bad area. So I'm not saying wrestling is as bad as it was then, but I feel I don't know, the year Daniel Bryan really arrived in 2013 and 2014, I felt like wrestling was going in a really, really good direction. And it's one of the reasons I'm back into wrestling now is because of the Daniel Bryan year and the CM Punk year. Those were really good years for the company. And unfortunately Punk left and Daniel Bryan had to retire due to injury. So it's been kind of slowly teetering down a little bit each year. I thought last year was a decent year. I really thought 2016 was a good year. 2017 wasn't terrible. I just think it was a step below 16. I'm hoping we rebound for 2018.
They had good pay-per-views where you didn't think it was going to be a good pay-per-view, but then it ended up being a good one.
Yeah,
There were also a lot of bad ones, too. I mean, it kind of has, like, I've said this before on the podcast, where, like, the lower card is, like, really good, but then the main events kind of, like,
are a little lacking right now.
And they kind of, like, bother. Great Balls of Fire was actually something that we made fun of, like, before the show happened, but it ended up being a really good pay-per-view.
Yeah.
In my opinion, so...
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's been a up and down year. Hopefully, we can kind of get some stability going this coming up year. I have high hopes for WrestleMania this year. I've heard some rumors, but I don't really know what's what.
We might as well talk about the one big rumor that kind of came out today. I don't know if you heard about this, but
I've heard a couple, so you tell me what you see.
John Cena is expected to have a major feud going into WrestleMania this year, and they're saying it's not related to the WWE Championship and AJ Styles. So, and they're also saying that the feud will begin at the Raw 25th anniversary show, which your boys will be going to.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, right. That's soon, by the way.
And a certain somebody's supposed to be there.
Santa Claus?
Close.
Satan.
The Undertaker!
Right.
I don't know how that's close, but...
Yeah,
you know.
that's where I was going with this. So, yeah, I mean, what else could it be? I mean, if you want to go a match bigger than the world title match... But with John Cena, then it has to be The Undertaker. Has to be one last match with The Undertaker.
But he's retired already, though.
Is he, though, Fred? Is he? He wrestles once a year.
I thought they made it pretty obvious that he was, but fuck,
You know, if you think about it, for the first 6 months or so of 2017, Roman Reigns referenced beating The Undertaker and retiring him several times during his promo to massive heat.
Right.
And lately, it's just been crickets. I mean, you'd think such a big fucking,
it's a big deal.
Accolade as that, he would still be mentioning it. I mean, they still talk about Chris Jericho beating The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the same night, like, even if he's not here. Like, you'd think they'd mention it, and I think it's because they know he wants to do one more. And dude,
I'll play devil's advocate and say...
What else could it be?
He's also not mentioning it because it gets him heat. Gets him heel heat. And I think they're trying not to let that happen.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, the Shield has been...
Maybe I'm wrong.
The Shield has helped Roman Reigns get a little bit more of a face reaction lately. But, I mean, what else could it be other than The Undertaker? I mean, there's supposed to be a lot of legends there. It's not going to be Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels isn't going to do it. Kevin Nash isn't going to do it. I know Kevin Nash is supposed to be at that show. Hulk Hogan is supposed to maybe come back this year.
I heard he was on the phone call with Vince McMahon to discuss WrestleMania, but he tore his quad in the middle of it, so that's not going to happen. So that already happened,
That's good.
So, but insert quad joke.
I gotta clean up the soup I spilled everywhere. It's like fucking everywhere.
I spilled some soup.
Fucking
you sound like an old fucking yenta. I spilled some soup.
I didn't spill some. I spilled the entire content of the entire thing, and it's just seeping into my floor over there.
All right, we'll get to it. We're close to an hour now.
Yeah, we are close to an hour. We might as well start wrapping up. Do you have any...
I guess so.
Is there something you want to talk about?
I have nothing to talk about, really. I mean, like, we went through our awards, and I've forgiven you for Christmas past, and that's okay,
All right.
So it's good, Everything's good. And New Year's Eve is coming up too, so like I'm glad that I don't know what your plans are, but I have plans myself actually.
Oh, you have plans? That's good to know. What are your plans?
Yeah, I'm going to be on the prowl, so to speak, the pussy prowl. You don't even understand, Craig.
No, I don't, because I'm...
So I've been doing the online dating.
Oh, yeah, like I told you, right?
Yeah, it's really good.
Thank God, dude. You did the app, right? Tinder.
Yeah,
Tinder, right?
yeah.
See, I don't know it, because I'm fucking married.
Yeah, Grindr, yeah. So it's been cool, because, like, Sunday night is New Year's Eve, and me... This guy Roberto and this guy Julio, we're going to go dancing on Sunday. And we're going to meet some girls, I think. So it's going to be really cool. I can't wait to go. It's gonna be. I don't know how it happened, but we all met up. We all started talking, and maybe I think on my profile, the thing that I guess that allured them to me and lured them more into me, of course, was the fact that I mentioned, I mentioned wrestling. Like, I liked wrestling. It was like one of my likes. I said wrestling, like male wrestling, specifically. So I think they really jumped towards that, so to speak. And they asked me if I wanted to go dancing on Sunday, and I'm like, dancing, girls love dancing, so that's a perfect way to meet some women with the fucking boobs and stuff. Real boobs,
boobs and stuff.
Yeah, like the girls with hair, long hair, but not fake hair. So yeah, Roberto, Julio are gonna take me out dancing.
Fred,
That's what they said, I guess.
This sounds fascinating.
I mean, I think it's great progress.
I'm still not so sure. So you're on Tinder and
I'm on Grindr, yeah. And
you're meeting guys. Wait, can you say that one more time? You're on Tinder.
I'm on Grindr, yeah.
Grindr?
I think you messed up the name of the thing, because I tried to look it up.
I mean, I am not in the dating scene, so it's very possible I pronounced it wrong. Maybe exactly. It's Tinder. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could be, perhaps, but, yeah, but I found something that sounded like what you said, and I think that's the app that I went with, and I've met some really supportive men on there that are welcoming to me to hook up with people at some point.
Wait, Fred, wait.
What?
Have you
met? What's the apps?
Have you met any women on Tinder?
Well, I mean, indirectly, I am going to meet women because
So wait, we talked about
me and
getting
Julio
on
down
Tinder.
By the schoolyard.
Wait a minute, we talked about getting on Twitter, like
Twitter,
Twinder.
But I think you're pronouncing it wrong. It's called Grindr.
Like 2 months.
Because you've been out of the dating game for a while.
What the hell is Grindr?
Grindr.
Oh God, no!
What?
Oh God, no!
What?
No, dude!
What?
Dude! That's Grindr!
Grind her like a girl. Yeah, perfect. I mean, that's what these guys are trying to do. Roberto was very excited to meet me, and we're going to go dancing, I guess, with some females.
Oh, God damn it, Fred!
We're going to go to a gentleman's club.
Holy shit, man.
What?
You had one job.
What kind of job?
You had... Hopefully no Angies.
Or no
you had one job to go to the fucking Apple App Store and iTunes Store and download Tinder. You downloaded Grindr.
But I thought it was pronounced Grinder.
What is Grindr?
It sounded like it. But even...
And
Grinder, hey, I'm grinding her.
No.
I'm grinding that meat puss.
No, it's like grinding... Dude, it's a gay guy app.
No, it's not.
Dude, yes, it is. It's exactly
Say
what
it ain't so.
It's so, Fred. It's so. The Grindr is for dudes looking for dudes. Maybe chicks for looking for chicks. I don't know. Why do you think... Julio? You're meeting Julio? Dude, this guy...
Julio down by the schoolyard, yes.
He wants to fuck you. He wants to fuck you.
He wants to fuck me?
He wants to fuck you in the ass.
Fuck no.
Well, no, it might happen now.
Oh.
It was Tinder.
You know what it
with
was?
The T.
Oh, no.
With T.
No.
For testosterone, not for testicles.
Oh, no. But oh, no. This makes so much more sense now. Because he was like, I can't wait to go meet some ladies at the dancing. What we're going to do, we're going to go out dancing. And then he said that, he's like, well, let me see what your physique looked like. So I sent him a picture with my shirt off.
Why would you send a picture to
him? But he thought maybe if I was a beefcake, maybe girls would like me.
Oh, Jesus
Christ.
No,
I made some serious... Oh, no.
You've made some serious... errors in judgment.
And he said he was going to brag to the girls how big my...
Did you say
what was? So he wanted to get a sample.
A sample of what? A picture? A size?
My bratwurst.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Dude,
my fucking God. Oh, my God. What did I do?
I'm amazed at your inability to do anything remotely...
Oh, my God.
Straight.
Yeah, because I know that I am... straight and, like, you know... And
I've been remix.
Oh my God! What did I do?
You made huge errors. Huge.
Oh no! Oh no!
On that note,
so many things were fucking said.
Oh
no!
You need to undo what has been done. I hope you didn't fucking already, like, pre-order fucking ticket to go to one of these bars for, like, their New Year's Eve party. Because I know they sell those shit early. Please tell me you didn't pre-order
All I put on my profile...
Because they don't take your money
likes,
back.
Male wrestling, pina coladas, strawberry daiquiris, dislikes, cross-dressers. How hard was that? I guess it didn't say dislikes gay guys, so...
It kind of makes sense now. It all kind of makes sense.
I should have said likes pussy.
It didn't help that you went on Grindr.
Fuck. No wonder everybody was excited to meet me. Fuck. I just thought I was meeting a lot of new friends, and maybe hopefully I'd get off the show and meet people that actually, like, don't make fun of me every week, but... Once again, I've blown my wad all over the fucking place, and... It's just a nasty, nasty mess. So, oh no. Oh my God, no.
You can...
I blew my wad way too quickly.
You can follow us on Twitter at Wretched Wrestle.
Please don't anymore.
We can be followed on Facebook at Wretched Wrestling as well. You can find all of our content on wretchedwrestling.com.
Fucking Julio.
Fucking Roberto. You guys can follow. If you guys ever miss any of our episodes, we're on YouTube. Catch the replay on Facebook as well. Our audio feed is also available on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, and sometimes SoundCloud. We have a lot to unravel here. I'm just gonna go.
But no, don't. I'm sure.
I'm gonna leave you here.
No, please don't.
To collect your thoughts. Just make sure you leave and don't sleep over. Okay?
Don't sleep over.
Well, just drive home. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Bye, folks. I gotta clean up this soup!
You gotta clean up your soup. I gotta clean up this mess I just made. With Julio and Roberto dancing and stuff. Oh my God. Alright. At this rate, I'll never find a woman, I guess. I mean, you know, it's done for. You know, so... I guess I'll go then, I guess, or something. What this paper's for. Alright, guys. I mean, Happy New Year, but I think my New Year's resolution is to stop drinking pina coladas and strawberry daiquiris. Like, no more white sugar around my mouth. And, like, you know, if I spill some pina colada, I don't want white stuff coming down my shirt also. So, I'm just done, you know. So, on that note, folks, have a Happy New Year. I hope it's better than mine, I guess, but... Alright, guys. See you!